Hi everyone, my name is Naomi Emerson and I am here in beautiful Lake Mead in the Lake Mead National Recreation Park. And this is my Coronado 25 and her name is Swingin' Dixie. I've had Swingin' Dixie for almost 3 years. She was my free sailboat, which of course we all know there's no such thing as a free sailboat, but I have fixed her up and she's a fun little cozy boat. I've been sailing since I was 9 years old, which is long time ago, but only really started to get serious about it when I moved here to the desert, which is really bizarre. So I've been sailing some open ocean stuff and racing a lot in the club here. I'm a member of American Sailing Association and the Women's Sailing Association of Orange County and the National Women's Sailing Association. I'm also a member of the Power Squadron, the United States Power Squadron, and I teach basic keelboat sailing for ASA and teach the sail course for the Power Squadron. Okay, for my segment, I would like to share with you what I call proper mindful body awareness while approaching your sailboat equipment. And this is inspired by my love of yoga and my love of fitness and my love of preventing injuries. Who wants to get hurt on a boat? It just is so discouraging, and guess what? It's going to not help you be an old-time sailor. So if you want to sail into your 80s, then you need to know what your body limits are, even as you get older. Maybe your hands are getting weaker. Maybe you have a back injury. Maybe you had a knee replacement. So all these things that you think, I can do this efficiently, I can do it with just as much. You know what? Efficiency is definitely key. It supersedes strength. So think about that when you're asked on a boat by one of your guy friends or your husband when they say, hey, just do this, da-da-da-da-da, and they show you something and they're doing it like one arm. Think about how that would work in your body. Get in tune with what your strengths are and how you can work on your boat injury-free. So with that in mind, let's go outside and I'll show you one little segment of this whole idea that I have, and it revolves around the winches. Okay, you guys, so the first thing is that for me, for safety and for longevity, I like wearing my gloves. Even though today it's probably about 94 degrees here in Lake Mead, I still wear my gloves. First of all, I get a better grip on these. I feel confident. I don't have to use as much strength, and it doesn't hurt as much at the end of the day here or the next day. And if you can't take your wedding rings off or any kind of ring, then you definitely need to be wearing gloves, because I absolutely know people who've lost a finger because a ring got stuck, say on a horn or on there. And plus, who likes rope burn? I do not. The reason why I also like these more, with just the one little finger like this, not here, as opposed to these, I find that these half stubby ones, they start to roll down and then they get all stuck under here, and it's really not that comfortable. It's bad enough that this one does. I would have preferred this being longer. But these are actually women's sizes, which are also an important thing maybe to look for. All right, here we are at the winch. This is just a 1-speed janky winch. I guess say it's janky because it's pretty janky. So it doesn't really grab very well. As you know, it is a clockwise turn. So a lot of times what I see is this. Slack end is hanging around, they're sailing. They haven't prepared this. And they're sailing like this. Skipper says, prepare to tack. Turn around, they go like this, and then the skipper says, ready to tack, ready, and then they start pulling it in like this. Do you see my body? My hips are facing this way, my spine is twisted this way, my shoulders are this way, my neck is even further this way. That's a full spinal twist. That's totally fine in yoga. You're doing a nice yin pose, you're chilling and you're stretching. If you're putting load on, and this is what this is load, you are going to split a disc, pop a disc. The other thing is you can't see what your sail's doing, and this is not your sail. You need to trim the sail as a trimmer. So with those two things in mind, this is the position. So skipper says, prepare to tack. I stand up, I turn around, I address the winch. Hello, winch. My name is Naomi. See how I'm leaning? If you're heeling, you want to be holding on. 2 feet, 2 legs. I'm almost in a chaturanga. I get my best, strongest leg. For me, it's my left. And I get it up there on there. Now, I still have 3 points of contact. If your knees are good and you don't have flexibility here in this hip, know that about yourself. Make sure you have a cushion standing by. So at least you can lean on a cushion with your knee. But then you can still keep upright and your spine aligned, and while you're still addressing your winch, hello winch, you're looking at that winch, your spine is aligned. You see how I'm not like this, I'm not like this, okay? Alignment, and keep that tummy in. So for me, I'm going to continue to keep that leg up like this. Skipper says, ready to tack. Port ready. Tack ho. Hand over hand, and watch. It's starting to get hard. Instead of using my arms like this I use my body to push back and come back up. My body to push back. Oops. And come back up. I'm even using this line to keep my balance if it was really wavy, right? See how much stability you have here. Even if you start losing it, you might go like this, you're still holding on. So see, you're using your body weight to pull, to pull, to pull, to pull. And look where my head can be now. As I'm pulling, I can actually be looking and monitoring the trim of the sail because my head is looking that way. So it's only a temporary turn with the head and then adjusting the sail out or in case I need it. Step 2, if I did actually need to put some more wraps on that, that's a whole other lesson, so I'll keep it for later. But again, with your winch handle, keeping some pressure on there, you can still have lots of stability and strength in here. And now again, pulling with your body weight and then pushing with your body weight and then pulling with your body weight. You're asking someone to tail and pushing with your body weight and pulling with your body weight. So none of this. That would never happen on my boat in 15 knots. Forget it. You could never do that with these small little winches. Now, if you have double speed winches and you have a nice tongue and a self-tailing winch, maybe. And if it gets even too hard, I even have enough stability to anchor my knee down there and really use my body like this. In and out, forward and back. So using your body weight, mechanical advantage, using your strong parts and proper spinal alignment is the key, at least in this exercise and many, many others. And there are so many other places on the boat where you can practice mindful body awareness in space in relationship to the equipment so that you can ensure an injury-free sailing experience. I hope you guys found this useful in some way, and I hope to see you out on the water. Namaste.